Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's lesson. Let me start with a question. Do you understand English when you hear it, but when it's your turn to speak, your mind suddenly goes blank? Maybe you know the words, you understand movies, you follow conversations, but when you try to reply, it feels like your tongue freezes or your brain stops working. If that sounds familiar, don't worry. Today's video is exactly for you. By the end of this lesson, you'll know why you can understand English but struggle to speak it, and most importantly, how to fix it starting today. I'm so glad you're here because we're going to break this problem down and solve it together. Before we dive in, welcome to English Learning School, your space to learn real, practical English that helps you speak confidently in everyday life. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell because every week we share simple, powerful lessons that help you speak better English naturally. All right, let's get started. Part 1, the big problem. You understand but can't speak. This is one of the most common frustrations English learners face. You spent years studying grammar, watching movies, reading books, and even scoring well in exams. Yet when you try to speak, it feels impossible. So what's really happening here? The truth is, understanding and speaking are two different language skills. Listening is input, while speaking is output. When you understand English, your brain is recognizing patterns, vocabulary, and meanings. It's like you have a huge English database inside your head. But when it's time to speak, your brain has to retrieve that information and form sentences instantly. That's why it feels like you know English but can't use it. Let's explore a few reasons behind this. 1. You learned English passively. You spent most of your time listening and reading, but not actually producing the language. 2. You fear making mistakes. Maybe you worry about your accent, grammar, or sounding silly, and that fear blocks your speech. 3. You translate from your native language. When you speak, you first think in your own language and then try to translate into English. That takes time and causes hesitation. 4. You lack speaking practice. You can't learn to swim by reading about swimming. The same goes for speaking English. You need practice, not just theory. Part 2. How to fix it. Step by step. Now let's talk about the solution. Here are practical, science-backed steps that will help you finally start speaking English confidently. Step 1. Build speaking reflexes. Stop trying to remember grammar rules while speaking. You don't think about grammar when speaking your native language, right? That's because your brain has created reflexes. To build English speaking reflexes, try shadowing practice. Choose a short English video or podcast clip, listen to one sentence at a time, repeat it immediately, mimicking the speaker's pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. At first, it'll feel strange, but after a few days, you'll notice your brain starts forming sentences automatically. Step 2. Speak every day, even if you're alone. You don't need a partner to practice. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. I'm making coffee. I'm checking my phone. I'm getting ready for work. It may feel silly at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to train your speaking muscles and build fluency. If possible, record yourself speaking. Listening to your voice helps you spot pronunciation errors and track progress. Step 3. Think in English. Translating is your biggest enemy. To speak naturally, you need to think directly in English. Start small. Think in English about everyday things. It's a sunny day. I'm hungry. Where's my notebook? Gradually, your thoughts will start forming in English automatically, and your speaking speed will increase. Step 4. Use English in real life.
Find opportunities to use English in your daily routine. Change your phone language to English. Follow English-speaking creators online. Join English groups or online communities. Comment in English on YouTube videos or posts. The more you live in English, the easier it becomes to speak it. Step 5. Don't aim for perfect grammar. Fluency first, accuracy later. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes. When you focus too much on correctness, you lose confidence and rhythm. Instead, focus on communicating your idea. Clarity matters more than perfection. Remember, fluency is the ability to keep speaking, not the ability to speak perfectly. Part 3. Bonus tips to speed up your progress. Here are a few extra strategies that make a big difference. Use simple phrases often. Don't try to sound advanced. Mastering small sentences like, "That's interesting," or "I totally agree," makes your speech more natural. Read aloud. Choose short stories or news articles and read them aloud daily. It improves pronunciation, rhythm, and mouth coordination. Record your weekly videos. Talk about your week, your hobbies, or your goals in English. Watching your progress will motivate you to continue. Surround yourself with English. Listen to English songs, podcasts, and YouTube videos not as a learner, but as someone living the language. Part 5. The mindset shift. Let's talk about something very important: your mindset. Many learners get stuck because they think, "I'll start speaking when I'm good enough." But here's the truth. You become good by speaking, not before speaking. Every mistake you make is part of the process. So instead of avoiding them, learn from them. Tell yourself, "I'm improving every day. I can express myself clearly. I don't need to be perfect to communicate." Confidence grows through action, not waiting. Part 5. The 30-Day Speaking Challenge. Let's make this practical. Here's a simple challenge for you. For the next 30 days, speak English for 10 minutes daily, no excuses. You can describe your day, talk about your favorite movie, explain something you learned, or share your opinion on a topic. Do it consistently, and you'll notice a massive difference in your fluency. You already understand English. That's a huge advantage. Now it's time to unlock your speaking power. Remember, speaking English confidently isn't about talent, it's about consistent, daily practice. So start today. Don't wait for the perfect time. You already have everything you need. Thank you for watching today's lesson on English Learning School. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And tell us in the comments what's the biggest problem you face when speaking English. We'll create our next lesson based on your answers. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep speaking English confidently. See you soon!